Alright, here we are. After building one, we have our mines equipped, we have our rations equipped. Now we need to do one last thing. We're gonna go up here, not too high. This right truck will actually bring us back to the level 4 card, or the center of the ground 4. I'm gonna go to the left truck, enter, and grab another set of explosives. And this is why I said it doesn't matter if you accidentally use one too many in the maze, if you just miss a box. We're always gonna grab one more, and we need just 2 more. As you can see, currently I have 6 because I used only 4 of the 5s in building 1, and in building 2 we need 3 more. After that, we can go to the right and up. Make sure on the center line, like basically halfway from the truck, to turn to the right. We want to be on this vertical line. You can maybe recognize it on the texture that there's like a darker line. This is our recognition where we can go up. You can also see, of course, that Snake is on its vertical axis, basically touching the right side of the bottom door that we just left. This is basically your visual marker where we want to go up. Because if we see here, ta-da, there is some mines here. And this is why we want to basically turn here to the left side truck and then turn to the right on basically halfway and then continue up. I'm going to leave the mine detector on for a little bit for purposes of demonstration. Currently we have 3 rations, that's more than enough. I'm going to dive once to the tank and show you how you can grab extra rations just in case you need them. Basically though, from this line up, we can just walk up, we will not hit any of the mines, and then we can actually go straight into the tank fight, as we can see here. I'm gonna die once to reset quickly, and goddammit, he immediately hit hard. This is why we put on a ration. Once again, let me show you here. We're gonna enter this truck, I'm gonna grab the plastic explosives, oops, and then we're gonna here, to the side, up halfway, turn right, and then basically on this vertical line just keep walking up. If we need rations after we get the plastic explosives, we can just walk to the left and we will actually be wrapped around, which is very cool. You want to be roughly either on this line where the 1 is on our ammunition counter to walk up here, we will not hit the mines, or all the way to the right, like right on the right side corner. If you're in the middle, we're gonna hit one of these 2 mines here. If we keep up like this, on this one axis, we can actually grab another ration here. I already have 3, so I don't need to. And this is where we would go. After we grab more rations, we can just walk up to the left side here and keep going. It's time to fight the tank, so I'm gonna put on my rations again. I have planned that we're always gonna use 1 here, and that will be actually beneficial for us. So how do we fight the tank? Ideally, we just place mines in front of the tank, and then we can just get out of the way and the tank will drive over them. Problem is, the tank does not drive on the sad pattern. He will move forward and back, and sometimes just keep it in the top half where we don't really want to go. And sometimes we drop on accident a mine too low and he does not drive over it. So our biggest hurdle is, how do we get the mines underneath the tank? Since we are 100%, we don't care about our health really because we have rations that we can use. We are going to use our iframes. They are not that long, so we only have a brief window where we can place them. But if we get shot by the LMGs, if we're on the left side of the trats or the right side of the trats, but not in the center of the tank, if we get shot from these LMGs with the bullets, we can walk into the tank for a few seconds, place the mines there, and then get away again. Mind you, it won't be enough for us, so we kill the tank in one go. But ideally, we can do this in 2 attempts. Now, I'm not that practiced yet. I'm going to try to do it in 1 attempt, but let's see how that will actually work out for us. So, I'm going to be here on the left side. As you can see, I already got shot here. And as you can see, yeah, I got shot. I tried to go up, and our iframes did not last that long. We would need to get shot again. That's why I failed. Alright, let's go. If you're on the center line here, you want to circle around to the right. And we hit him at least with a few mines. And there we go. That was 2 attempts. Quite clean on this second try here. And only 2 cycles basically, where if you get shot, immediately walk into the tank. Keep just mashing the square button or the X button on Xbox. And then walk down immediately again. You can rather use more attempts, but not reset. If you take a death, that takes longer to go back again and try again. If you do it in one attempt, but take longer because you're more careful, that's still faster overall. Other than that, hey, we fought the tank. We are good to go. Before we leave the screen, we want to equip the grenade launcher, R2 right, and then the enemy uniform, which is, if we are on rations, right down. If we had the body armor on us, because we tried to do it just like that with enough health that we had already, just to the left. Usually, at least for my current runs, I always have the ration on, pop one ration anyway, so we have more health for later, and then go right down to an enemy uniform. And the reason why this is working out so well, when we come from building 1, we are on level 4 card, just tap left twice to go to the rations, do the tank fight, use one automatically, just how the fight works, and then you go right down. And you're still doing very fast maintenance. Other than that, with the enemy uniform equipped, go up here. We want to align ourselves basically with the 1 again from our ammo counter and walk up. On this next screen, I'm going to hold down X and mash the D-pad to skip the dialogue. As we can see, we only saw the first letter. That makes it a little bit faster. We also will get a call from Big Boss, which we want to answer, because then, even if we died, we are always on 120/85 frequency. Since we're doing 100%, we also need to call all 4 people that we need to call. Thankfully, there's only 4, so we do this exactly here before building 2. Big Boss just called us, so we are at 120/85. Now we need to go down to 120/79 to call Resistance Leader Schneider. Just hold down X here to skip these dialogues, and there we go. Now in building 2, they will change the frequency, but that's fine for us. We just need to call another person, which is Diana, and we're gonna go from 120 to 120/33. Circle to confirm, and there we go. This is Diana. Yeah, in building 2, they changed the frequencies, so before here, we can call all 3 parties. Big Boss we already called anyway in the beginning, but Schneider is just closer from 120/85, which we call automatically anyway, and then go down to 120/79, and then from 120/79 go down to 120/33. And now, just as a little look ahead, later, the 4th person, we can only call them on rank 4 with 4 stars, so we have to rank up first. That will happen later. We're gonna call that person later in building 2. Their frequency is 120/48, which is very close to 120/33. So if we don't die from this point on up to when we call Jennifer, this will be a little bit easier for us. Let's see what we can do. First, we're gonna press select here after everything. Oops. There we go, press select. Walk up, do the D-pad spam again. And before leaving into building 2, I always like to L2 upright back to the level 4 card. Because on entering here, we set another checkpoint